Yeah. 501, H-State, stand up. It's your man, Big Bubba. Come on, one time. To all my H-State riders that done paid that price. Real hogging at night. Is you about that life? It's the hog life, baby. What you know about that? We down like spinal cord strapped in the Fleetwood Lac. West side of the 216 to be exact. Number one podcast in the H-State fact. It's the hog life, baby. Is you about that life? It's the hog life, baby.
It is the most dangerous podcast in the H-State, the coldest podcast in the state of Arkansas. You are chilling with literally your best friends from the West End. It is the HawgLife, baby. I am the head hog himself, the shocking one, Big Rob the Shocker. And you all know who I'm riding with. That man that needs more counseling than counseling can provide. He is
Willio, the genius. Somebody help me, please. What it do, world? You already know what it is. You are tuned in to the number one podcast in the H-State, the most dangerous podcast in your face today.
In your face.
In your face.
In your face. In your face.
Goodness.
In your face.
In your face. The HawgLife, baby.
Baby. It is. Willio.
Yes, sir.
You look so good down there.
Hey, man.
I'm loving them specs.
I'm looking at that too.
I'm loving them specs, baby.
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of Commodore-ish today.
I was finna say Earth, Wind, and Fire, but Commodore I was finna say Earth, Wind, and Fire. Commodore, we have somebody special.
Anything so from the 70s.
Yeah, you go. Come on.
I might be feeling a little shafty today.
Now, before we go on, we're not doing the HawgLife next week.
That's right.
We're not doing it.
We're not doing it.
I heard Uncle Blue and Billy Blue Shoe Watson is doing it next week.
That's what I heard.
They're giving us a break.
Blue had contacted me, man.
I heard that Billy Blue Shoe and Blue got a lot to talk about.
Blue said, take a load off your feet, big dog.
Oh, man.
Take a load off your feet, big dog.
That's gonna be a fun show to watch.
It's gonna be a fun show.
It's a fun show to watch.
I can't wait. I'm gonna tune in and see what
We
they're talking
got
about.
to tune in. We got to tune in, man. But we have a spectacular individual today. I'm so glad she's here. From Prescott.
All right now.
Place where they fix press ham sandwiches.
Oh no.
Prescott. Man, Miss Christina Hopson Allen, how you doing, sweetie?
I'm good.
Good. We so glad to have you here and everything. And I can tell that young gentleman to your left, he's itching to ask you a question. But what he normally does, he asks me first.
Okay.
And that takes the load off everybody.
Okay.
So Willio, the floor is yours, baby.
Yes, sir. Big Rob.
Hey, baby.
The Shocker. My brother. From another mother.
I'm here.
I got a question to ask you.
Ask the question.
You ready to rock this thing?
I'm ready to ride this thing.
You about that life?
I'm about that life.
Are you about
Come
that
on.
life?
I'm about that life.
Well, it's the HawgLife,
What it
baby.
is, the HawgLife, baby.
Well, it's the HawgLife,
What it
baby.
is, the HawgLife, baby.
And y'all already know we got the question, who let the hogs
Who
out,
let them
man?
out, baby? We back here at Sanders Library, man, and shout out to Miss Gina and everybody in connection with the Sanders Library.
Yes, sir.
And let's give some mad love to Will West Studios. He make you look good when you know you not.
don't.
Oh.
That's his motto, baby.
Yes,
He
sir.
makes everybody
Yes,
pretty.
sir.
So, but I want to hear Miss Allen give the HawgLife chant, man.
Yeah.
She got to do it.
Miss Christina,
Okay. All right.
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Are you about that life?
I'm about that
Are you
life.
about that life?
I'm about
Come
that
on.
Well, it's
life.
the HawgLife,
Yeah.
baby.
It's a HawgLife,
Well, it's
baby.
the HawgLife,
Yeah.
baby.
It's a HawgLife, baby.
Big Rob, let's get this thing cracking, man.
Let's start the show, baby.
Oh my
I like
goodness.
that.
She came and brought the funk with it, didn't she?
All right.
man.
All right.
She put some stank on it. I like
That little
that.
stank on it,
That
man.
little stank on it,
I
man.
love smelling the funk,
I
man.
like when the funk smells, baby. It smells like old day cabbage. I love it. She brought the funk, man.
Oh, yeah, that purple cabbage.
Yeah, man. That purple cabbage.
They
man.
call it red, but it's purple cabbage.
It's purple cabbage.
Yeah,
That's it,
man.
man. That's it, man. Oh, it's been so hard representing the Roberts this year.
Oh, man, Robinson looking bad this year, man. Robinson started
It's
looking
bad.
bad last year.
Man, and
Just carrying on
it's
this
just
year.
carrying on, man. So he's back in the news.
Oh, yeah.
Being charged with 11 additional sex charges, 4 counts of aggravated criminal sexual assaults, and a Class X felony carrying up to 30 years.
Yeah, man. You know what I heard about that? I read about the Class X felony, man. They said that's the worst felony, that you can catch in the state of Illinois.
That's a life-altering
yeah,
felony.
you get no
Yeah,
probation, no housing, none of
nothing.
that stuff, man. It's just long time right out the gate, man.
Right. And
I don't know, man.
that's all we can say. Aura.
Man, shoot. But you know what I always say about this case right here. And by the way, he pled not guilty.
He did. He played not guilty to all of them. He sure did.
And I'm gonna tell you why he can plead not guilty. Now, first of all, this is my disclaimer. I do not condone any of that mess.
None of us, we don't condone it at all.
That already got going on.
That's right. No man.
I'm not with none of that stuff. I'm not with the young girl thing. My wife is older than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with the young girl thing. So, but.
Well, hold on now, because mine younger now.
Well, now.
Just
y'all
2 years.
Y'all in the same age bracket now.
All right, now, 2 years.
That's
okay.
different. That's
you had a safe card. I didn't.
If I when you was a baby and I gave you Similac and a bottle, and then 13 years later I'm talking.
Now we're in trouble.
Right.
We're in trouble.
Right.
We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
There's a difference.
Carry on, brother.
This is my thing. What I'm saying right here, and this is why I think he can plead not guilty, because it was an old saying that I used to hear my grandparents would say, and it was the saying was you can't rape the willing. Now, what I mean when I say that is, those little girls didn't go there on their own.
Nope.
Some adult took them there.
And that's what we living away from.
It wasn't R. Kelly.
And we're living away from. And even
now, he might have negotiated the deal, or one of his flunkies, or whatever the case was. But some grown person, i.e. their parents, took them there.
And got something out to deal with.
Exactly.
So our thing now is, with all that, I feel parents should be held responsible on top of that as well.
Right on. You're sure right.
Until God gives me children, Miriam is one of mine. That's my niece. I share with my brother, right?
That's right.
If Miriam go anywhere on this planet, I know you and Alicia gonna know about it.
That's right.
Y'all gonna know who she going with, where she going with, how she going with, and how she gonna get back.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be nothing about no well. We bring Alicia. We gonna bring Miriam in here, man. Here $300. Right. You know, let me pay your light bill. No way, no sir.
Right.
What was the young lady that he wrote for, the musician? She had that one hit, one hit. Not Liz. Sparkle. Now, Aaliyah mama denied everything.
Oh, okay.
Aaliyah mama said, no, that didn't happen. She just did music with him. They wasn't married. She denied everything. Sparkle had her nieces up there.
Yeah.
Now, she brought her up there, introduced her to R. Kelly. You know, we all make it big. We got to introduce everybody to who big, right? She didn't realize her niece was up there on time. She wasn't there. What that 13, 14-year-old baby doing up there when you ain't there?
Right.
And what was she doing when you was there, and why she wasn't in your supervision?
Right.
I don't care how many records you got to make. That baby need to be in somebody's supervision. With all the men?
Right.
Come on now. Come on. So, I've been praying for Aura. I've been praying for him, Willie-O.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do at this point. Just pray for him and pray the Lord make a way for him. But
definitely not supporting.
Not supporting him. I ain't gonna support this. Nah. And Gayle King is still sitting on that check she got for interviewing him. She's still sitting on that with them big feet. Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, a woman with big feet, big arms. Oh. I'm trying to tell you will never go hungry. You will never be broke, because she gonna fix a meal. She gonna take lard, butter, and flour, and it's gonna be a full meal along with this table with them 3 ingredients. If she got them flippers like Gayle got, she can swim in the ocean. Gayle got them flippers. Let's go. I'm telling you. Get well, R. Kelly. Get your mind right. Get good, man. You know, we praying for you. We not supporting you with this, but we are praying God correct you and change you up, man.
You said the key thing. You said get your mind right.
Get your mind right. Get your mind right, son.
Because mentally, the dude sick.
Yeah. Yes, he.
Right. Mentally diseased is what he is. Man.
And you know what? We know someone that can counsel him, and she's in our presence.
And
she's in our presence. You know what I'm saying? Look how the HawgLife be doing, people. We just set people up.
Put me out there.
My man DJ Radio Raheem is in the building. My main man.
See, look here, Ara. We got you some help sitting right here.
Got some help sitting right here, Ara.
Got you some help sitting right here.
What you say, William?
He said, "What's in that cup, Big Rob?"
Don't worry about all that, Raheem. It's get up, good morning juice. That's what it is.
What's in your cup, some more, Raheem?
Oh man, get well, R. Kelly, man. Get your mind right and get well, man. But Willie-O, my favorite comedian. You know Tracy Morgan, right, yo? I just remember he said to Tracy Morgan, yo, but I went and bought me a Bugatti, right, yo, and I pulled out the parking lot. That Bugatti cost me $2 million, right? $2 million, right? So I went and got that Bugatti, man, and I went out and somebody hit my core.
As soon as he pulled out the parking lot of the dealership.
They hit my core. Why would they hit my core, yo? You know I got a hit show called The Last OG, man. You know I'm on there with Bobby. You know Bobby?
Yeah, I know Cousin Bobby.
With Bobby, man.
Yeah, I know Cousin Bobby. Look here, Tracy. Why did you go out and buy a $2 million car in the first place?
Let me tell you, right? Okay, check it out, Willie, yo. Check it out, Miss Allen, okay? Because I'm gonna need some counseling after this too, right? You remember when the Walmart truck hit me?
Yeah.
The Walmart truck hit me. I was on my way to Eddie Murphy's house, right?
Tracy.
Eddie Murphy was gonna go.
Tracy, do you remember when the Walmart truck hit you?
I'm trying to recollect right now in my mind with the recidivism that's going on right now, right?
Oh
Yo.
my gosh.
So I was going over to Eddie Murphy's house. You know what I was going over there for?
What you
Eat some
going
ballpark franks.
Some ballpark.
Ballpark. That's all I want, some ballpark franks, yo.
Yeah.
And I was going over Eddie Murphy's house, man. I got sideswiped. So I feel I owed it to myself because I have a hot show that's out right now called The Last OG. Y'all check it out on Tuesday night. I'm Tracy Morgan, and I'm on there with Bobby. And so I went and got my Bugatti, because you know I got to give me a Bugatti for the holiday, right? You know I got to get one.
That's right.
And Joshua hit me.
Yeah.
I didn't ask her to do that, yo. You remember I was hustle, man, for years, man. I had a Bugatti for 15 G's, man. You remember
Yeah,
that?
I remember that, man.
It's rough, yo. But I'm proud of y'all doing what y'all do, man. You tell Big Rob the Shocker, keep it up, man. Stop mocking me all the time, because I ain't never done nothing to him, right? Okay? So, it's bad, man. It's
You know
bad.
why he mocking you, though?
Why you mocking me, yo?
You spent $2 million on the car, done it.
I could have donated that to the United Negro
Remember the
College Fund.
properties
Right?
I could have got for $2 million? Or donated. You know how many kids I could have sent to school?
Man,
With
that's
$2
the
million?
thing nowadays, man. We get money, and I'm not knocking nobody for doing what they do with their money. That's your money, your parade, you get it, go do what you gotta do. But my thing is, are we making wise choices with our money, man? You know, my biggest thing, she's heard it, everybody's heard it. My biggest thing in life I want to do, if I ever get my hands on money, is rebuild Brinkley.
Yeah.
I want to rebuild my city. That's what I want to do. I don't want to go to the Chambers of Commerce. I don't want to go through nobody. I want to have my own money set to rebuild my city. Starting with the West End.
That's it.
I want to start with the West End, and I'm going to go all out in Brinkley.
Yeah.
I want to put a new school there. And it's not just any school I want to put there. I want to put a fine arts school there in Brinkley.
Right.
It sits on the Interstate 40, the most popular interstate in the world.
Yeah.
Why come Brinkley is not? You know what $2 million can do for Brinkley?
A lot.
You could put for $2 million. You can put a new hospital, 4 new churches, and a snack pack.
Yeah.
And still have well over $1 million left.
Yeah, we need to rebuild snack pack.
We gotta rebuild snack pack. Everybody remember the wingdings? Everybody remember the wingdings? The snack pack, the wingdings, man. But man, yeah, I just it hurts my heart, man, because $2 million for a car, and now I'm thankful he's good. I'm thankful everybody's okay. I'm thankful he's okay.
Bad in it, yeah, but
That car is never gonna be worth $2 million no more.
That should have showed him then that he shouldn't have spent the money
Nope,
on the car.
that's right. That it will never be worth $2 million no more. That doesn't appreciate it so much now, bro.
Yeah, well, as soon as the first time hit the
They
pavement,
paid
Yeah.
me.
the
It was
street
done.
appreciating,
It was done. And then you get hit too. I hope you had gap insurance. You had gap insurance, man. Tracy Morgan, y'all, we love you, yo. We watch your show, The Last OG, man. You keep doing your thing right. Don't buy $2 million cars no more, man. Go get your bus pass from now on. I don't want you buying it no more. But then, you know, and I'm glad NYPD stated it wasn't his fault.
Right.
Say he was not in fault.
Right.
But $2 million car, and he got hit by a Honda. 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 He got hit by a $30,000 car. That $2 million car got wrecked up by what sense does that make?
None.
You're the counselor. You can take because you know in another 5 minutes it's gonna be all about Miss Christina Hopson Allen, and we finna really have fun. She's gonna counsel Tracy Morgan. She's gonna counsel Tracy and why he went out and spent frivolously $2 million on a car. Wow. And you know what? Charlamagne was scared to put him on Dunk here today.
Yeah.
He didn't want to do it because you know Tracy don't live too far from the studio.
Right.
He knew he'd come back up there and find him, man. He'll come find him, man. But We're gonna pray for Tracy. We're gonna pray for him, man. We're gonna also pray for the family of is it Michaela Davis, the little baby that was found in the garbage sack dead. There's so much mean things going on in the world, Willie. It's just and Miss Allen, you know it. Coach know it. You know, work with children. You know it. Work with children. You a mother. You know it. It's just so much mean, just
evil
thing. Yeah,
evil.
You hate to say, but it's evil things going around in the world now, and I'm praying for that baby's family. I'm even gonna go a step further and pray for the dude that did this to this child. I'm gonna pray for him too. I don't know what Satan done took over us all. He just done took over our population. We weren't known for killing children back when we was coming up. You had a few that tried to kidnap them. They brought them back. They wasn't dealing with them black babies back. They brought them babies back. Parents were sorry. But nowadays, early this year, the woman got killed over there in North Little Rock while holding her children, holding the baby. Well, they're gunned down right in front of children. Willie, we got to pray for him, baby.
Yeah, got to.
Got to pray for him, man. We got to pray for him. So, Arkansas, let's pray for one another, man. Let's pray for each other, and let's continue to bless each other. Let's not curse and hurt each other. I hear the title "Ride or Die." I want to do more riding. I'm sick of everybody dying. Let's ride somewhere. Let's go up to the ice cream shack or somewhere. I don't know. I'm sick of folks dying. If we ride, we're not riding with Tracy Morgan. We are not riding with Tracy Morgan. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's going to happen, man. We got a special guest in the building, Willio.
Yeah.
Man, you can find this young lady on Fox 16 every other Wednesday. Who's the other guy that be on there?
Who?
The other guy that be
Charlie Simpson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Charlie. He's good.
Man, the proprietor of Passion Unlimited Counseling and Consulting. Boom, right there. And just get that shot right there too, so we can see that y'all need any help and everything. Let's do it. We got the one, the only, Christina Hopson Allen.
Glad
How you
to
doing,
be
sweetheart? How
here.
you
Glad
doing?
to be here.
Let's hear that country swing one time.
I'm not country.
Go ahead, hit it one time.
I ain't country.
Your husband said yeah, so we gonna
No,
ride.
no, I don't think so.
But you came up with that HawgLife thing. You hit it. Oh, you hit it. You on the top 5 with that one.
Well,
You hit it.
you.
Yes, you hit it. You did that. How you been? You all right?
I'm good.
Thank you for coming and sitting with us. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. We're gonna throw a question at you right now. I'm gonna let Willie start because he's gonna go inside and ask you questions. So
Okay.
R. Kelly is in your office sitting right there.
Oh,
And
Lord.
Gail King's over there. She got to interview him. How are you helping this brother? What you gonna do?
R. Kelly, his issues are deep. It's way deeper than just sex. Can I say that? Can I say that?
You sure
It's
can.
a lot different than
Yeah.
that. So, I mean, the girls were too young. He was wrong for that. So, really and truly, he needs to learn that needs to go somewhere else.
That's true.
You can't attack. You can't. That's taking advantage of little girls
That's true.
or young women. So his issue is beyond just that. He needs some serious help with. I don't even know if he got child pornography stuff going. I mean, something's wrong.
And that's the thing, when you have situations like this, it only opens the floodgates.
Exactly.
It doesn't open. So
Exactly.
So we glad you're here. We
Thank
are so
you.
glad. We're gonna let Willie O kick it off over there, 'cause I know he done gave you that dope promo and you came with it, and we so thankful. I wonder how your husband, the coach, championship winning coach, I wonder how he would do if Willie O asked him to see about that life.
Ask him.
I wonder.
I don't know,
Ask
man.
him.
You know what I'm saying? There's one way to find
There's
out.
only one way to
Uh-oh.
find it, and Will's got a mic over there, so I mean, I just wonder. I mean, because he's sitting over there so calm, cool, and collected.
No, yeah.
I mean, he's calmer than the cucumber and the cake that's in the cabinet right now.
I need to let him borrow my shades for me.
Man, I'm telling you, when he walked in here, he had his theme music playing. He came in here with the theme. We are the champions. We are the champions.
Yeah,
And he
man.
beat the Jonesboro Gays. Boy, that's gonna make y'all hurt when I said that one, boy.
Don't let him see that ring one time.
See throw that ring on. Ooh, ooh, and he threw it up there like,
Boy, that's a big that's a nice chunk of metal there,
that
boy.
boy, you better never get mad and slap nobody. They're gonna be unconscious for a while with that ring, man. Good to have you here, Coach
Yes,
Allen.
sir.
Good to have
Yes,
you
sir.
here, man.
Yeah.
Good to have you here. Let's get into it with Sister Christina. Sister Christina, the church folk call her Sister Christina. Go ahead, Willie, yo.
Oh man, so you're real passionate about working with adults and teens. Is that's your whole thing?
That's
with
it.
adults and teens. What is it that drives you? What makes you really focus on adults and teens?
I think that, and I don't do the little ones because I ain't rolling around in the floor, so I don't do that. But as far as the adults and teens, I really like to work with people that's dealing with depression, anxiety, things like that, because I've dealt with some depression and anxiety.
Right.
So that kind of makes me passionate because it's like, if I can come through it, you can come through
That's
it.
right. That's right.
So that's kind of where I am as far as working with people and letting them know it doesn't have to be that way.
Wow.
It doesn't have to be that way.
You know, found to have those difficult cases where it was like almost like, wow, man, it really.
It's not as bad as you feel it is.
Right.
It's not really that bad.
Right.
Like you can have a different perspective, a different perception on every experience you have in life.
Right.
So if we can work on the way you think about it, the way you see it, then we can ultimately change the outcome
That's kind of what it is. It's just changing their perception on how they view really life in general.
and how they view life. Yeah.
I like that. I really like that.
That's nice.
Well, let's piggyback off that. I'm sorry, you had another.
No,
Go ahead, Andy. You sure?
Yeah, it's on you.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna piggyback. I was gonna piggyback off
I'm
that.
tagging you in. Jump off the top rope, baby.
Let me get up here and fly then. So you say you went through depression, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
What you went through it. So what did we go through? What we go through?
Just that feeling of being worthless. It's
Wow.
kind of like a dark place. It's just dark, like you're in a hole, and you can't get out of it. And so the one thing that got me out of it, number one, was prayer.
Wow. Say
Number
it.
one was
Say it.
prayer.
Say that.
And then in addition to prayer, I always tell people, if you can have somebody else to talk to, you can kind of see it from a different light. You know, so from my experience, it was just dark. I couldn't see anything. I didn't know what to do. And I had my prayer and I had support. So I really had the support of my family. I didn't necessarily go to therapy at that time, but I recommend therapy because if you don't have that additional support, you really could use somebody that can support you through it.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Willie, we all in the same group, here, age group.
Yeah.
What was that old saying when you need to go talk to somebody? What would they say? Well, I talk to the Lord.
I talk to the Lord.
Talk to the Lord. Don't therapists always hear that, man?
Yes. And my thing is, it's okay to talk to the Lord. That's what you should do. But the same way the Lord gives you doctors,
There you go.
then you need to go see somebody for your mind.
That's right.
So to me, if you can go see somebody for your physical body, why not go see somebody for your mind?
Mental, that's right.
So I agree. Pray about it. Pray about it. But go see somebody.
Go see somebody.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Especially in our community, that's something we don't want to talk about because going to the therapist means you're crazy. But that's not what it means. It means I just need some help.
That's it.
I need some help along the way, and you don't have to go through it by yourself.
Wow, I love that. Go ahead, Willie. Go ahead, baby.
So you got something you call a mission you call Flip My Marriage.
Yes.
Ooh.
Is this where you literally? Is it like flipping houses?
It's
where you
like
take
flipping
something that's
houses.
kinda-
We're going to take your marriage and we're going to flip it.
Gonna renovate
And so
it.
it's like, you know, the same way you have tools to renovate your house. We
Right.
want to give you tools to renovate your marriage. And so it's just really skill building. We're giving you the skills. We're giving you the knowledge base. You take that and you flip it. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I thought it was pretty interesting concept.
How long you been doing that?
Okay, so I started my journey with Flip My Marriage, I think it was like 2015.
Okay.
So we started doing some workshops and things like that 2016. And then I went into just doing the relationship counseling more in 2017. So it's been a journey. I did it with my husband. We were kind of tag teaming and trying to get some traction, you know, on helping
So I was
couples.
gonna ask, was it something that y'all were personally going through, or is it just an idea?
Oh,
that you had?
wow. Oh, wow. Marriage itself. Let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah, let's
It's
get on.
it's not easy.
No.
It's not easy. It's been a lot of challenges for us. Just 17 years of challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 years of challenge. And I tell people, if you make it through those first 3-5 years, you can get through the next 9 to 10. When you get to about 10, 11, 12, you're going to go through another transition. So it's all about transitioning in your marriage. And so my thing is, as you're going through these transitions, let's get some skills. Let's get some things along the way. And basically what I'm teaching people is stuff that we learned and went through ourselves, because it's been tough. And so if I can help you get through it because of what I went through, then I think you'll be better off. Because I didn't have anybody to guide me along the process.
Love it. I love it, man. Marriage and children, you just jump in. They don't got no instructions.
None. Absolutely none.
Jump in.
And then basically what you observe from maybe your parents. Well, who's to say that was healthy? Right. That may not have been a healthy relationship. Right. So I think healthy relationships are really learning how to have a healthy relationship.
And I think my problem was I didn't want to talk. I didn't like talking about it. Like, look, let's get over it. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about it. And that was the biggest mistake I found that I did.
Right.
Yeah.
I at times when we talked about it, I should have been more open, more open to discuss it, more open to talk.
Or even for your partner to listen. And the thing about it is, it's not just hearing, it's about listening to what's actually being said. A lot of times we hear it, it's just going in one ear and out the other. But are you listening to me? Are you feeling me?
Right. And it took some time backing off before I witnessed that. And the guy said, Rob, she's not accusing you of something, she's asking you.
Yes.
And that was I felt, dang, every time I look around, I'm doing something wrong.
Right.
And that wasn't never the case. The case was, I'm asking you this.
Right.
And I need to respond properly. And I wasn't doing it.
I think, too, a lot of times we see relationships and like you said, they're accusing me. And it's like, are they really trying to hurt you, or are they trying to help you to be the best version of yourself? I really had to learn that with my husband, because I felt like, oh my gosh, he's always negative. I'm always doing something wrong. But when I look at what is his purpose in my life, he's there to be a helpmate. So he's helping me. And you don't always see it that way.
That's true. I had the word I threw out there. She's a nag. Oh, she's a
now
nag.
We do nag sometimes. Let's tell the truth.
Yeah, but that's really one of the worst words that you can really
It's the worst word you throw out there. It was. And I would throw it out there from time to time. And I would like, I just came in the house. And
here she goes.
Nagging. I just walked in there. I just bought you a purse 2 days ago.
Right.
Why are you nagging?
Right.
It wasn't that. My ears were listening to what she was asking. And that caused me a lot of issues in my marriage. It did.
I think, too, when you talk about the nagging and you just bought something and why wasn't that enough?
Yeah, and that's what I did.
A lot of times it's love language.
And that's exactly what, and I tell people, and we've opened up about it and we talk, I didn't have an affair on my wife with the opposite sex. I was having an affair on my wife with my job. I was. I was going to work for peace. And was getting more hell there than I was when I was leaving the house. I was.
Yeah.
And because my thing was, I wanted to be that provider. I wanted to be that provider. I wanted to be the one that did right and was doing right. And I found myself messing up even more because now
that's not what she needed.
I was providing everything but time. That's what
she needed your time, not the things you could buy.
Right, and I didn't get it. And, now, you work on as you grow. I'll be 40 this year. As you grow, I have to learn. This is a different mindset now. I have to be more open to her feelings. I have to be more. I have to listen more now, and I'm getting that. And I am Robert Hardin Jr. I mean, I am Rob Senior's seed. And what else your turn now?
I'll tell you what. I heard an interesting quote from Will Smith, and it kind of ties into what we're talking about right now. He said, he's talking about himself and Jada. He said, what we did was, he said, I found my happiness, Jada found her happiness, and we brought our happiness together.
Right.
He said, it's impossible for me to make her happy because I burn myself out trying to achieve a goal that's really not attainable.
Right.
But it goes back to that purse. You get the purse is happy for the moment, not the words aside, just the actual buying of the purse. Made her happy for the moment.
But that's not.
But that's something, later on it's going to be something else.
Right.
So you'll never achieve, he said, you'll never achieve.
It's an unrealistic goal.
Right, that's what he was saying.
It's
an unrealistic goal.
Right.
So my thing is, and it goes back to something I heard you say a minute ago too, that I was always told that a man and woman have to enhance one another,
Yes.
make each other better. But she brought it out and made it even more plain. That simply means that you have to bring out the best version of that woman,
Right.
and that woman has to bring the best version of you out.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
And that's really that's an unstoppable force if it's manifested in that
Right,
manner.
but that's learned. That's a
That's
learned
learned.
behavior.
Yeah.
That's not something we naturally know
Right.
how to do.
Right.
And that's what you were saying, like you had to learn how to love your wife.
Have to grow apart, man. And when that happened, you really have nothing but time to learn.
Yeah.
You on the road, and you away. She's not there anymore. You gone. Now I have to learn this over.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta learn because
Yeah.
boredom will make you understand what you lost, what you gained, and then the difference between the two.
Right.
When you
Yeah.
alone in isolation.
Right.
That's what will happen. It will
You
make you learn what you lost, what you gained, and to see the difference. And usually the gain and the loss is like this.
And also make you find yourself.
Find yourself. I had to. I had to
Wow.
find myself.
Yeah.
A lot of nights, man. You know you wrestling with your soul. Like,
Yeah.
damn, what did I mess up at? What
Yeah.
did I go wrong
Yeah.
at? So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, my father
I
said
did.
something like, yeah, my father said something like that. Like the coldest nights is the one you spend by yourself.
Oh man.
Even in the summertime,
Even in the
coldest
summertime.
nights, the one you spend by yourself. And Pop said that. Shout out to my pop, the poet, Dr. Seuss Jr. Let's talk about this beautiful business you own. Tell them about this business. I want to hear you tell about Passion Unlimited. Hit it.
Well, the thing about it, I think, is that people hear Passion Unlimited and they're like, what is she talking about? You know, it sounds, it's not that. It's not that. I'm passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about helping other people. I'm passionate about empowering people. So when I say Passion Unlimited, it's passion for love, for life, and limitless possibilities. So not only the relationship portion, but your life in general. How do you see your life? What type of life do you want to live? And then the limitless possibilities. I can have all things.
Right.
You know, I can do all things. And it's just like, what do I want from my life? What can I attain from my life? It's limitless.
Oh,
There's nothing that holds you back but you.
love that.
So that's where I am with that. That's how it kind of started. It was actually my husband's idea because we were trying to come up with names for the business. Like, okay, this. He said Passion Unlimited, and I'm like, oh, that's good because ain't nobody gonna forget that one.
So you not only a championship winning coach, you also know how. Well, you just special, ain't you? Man, dang man.
All
see,
around.
All quiet and humble. You got skills that we know about over there.
Yeah, man, skills and wheels to pay the bills, man. I mean, he is, man.
But you know what I do applaud, brother, is that you involve in
That's
everything
right.
that she's doing.
That's
You're supporting
right.
what she's doing.
Very
She
much
doing
so.
it.
Very
Yeah.
much so.
There's too many dudes out there that'll rather hang out with their homeboys than to support their
Man,
wife
preach,
or
Willie.
woman's dream.
Preach
man.
about that, bro.
So I
Preach.
applaud you, man. I
Yeah,
tip my
man.
hat to you for that, man.
Stay right there in the gap with him.
I
man. Stay in the
appreciate
gap.
you for
I
that.
appreciate you. Yeah, we
Yes,
love
sir.
you for that, fam.
On
We
behalf of all real men, we appreciate you, man. Yes,
do.
sir.
Yeah, go ahead, Willio.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about the Passion Project.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I'm with this here.
This is very new. So we've contracted with Arkansas Community Corrections to provide services for offenders. So you have ADC when they're in prison,
Right.
ACC when they come out. So what we're doing is getting counseling on site at the probation parole offices, at the reentry transitional houses. So it's really something where we're on the grounds, we're there, and we're providing the counseling for them
Wow.
as needed. And who doesn't need counseling
That's
after
right.
they've come from prison?
Right.
I mean, you've gone through
Right.
trauma, you've gone through so many things, and so we're available for those that want the service. And we're providing free services. You don't have to have a payer source. We have interns going in that provide therapy for free. So anybody that needs it can get it.
Are y'all the only ones doing this?
We just really got going this year. And so it is ongoing. We're going to be in 5 different counties, different locations, probation parole offices, and we're just tackling every site one by one.
Wow.
Yeah,
Man, we pray that goes real good for you.
Yes, because they need that.
They do.
they do. And the biggest thing to think about is a lot of times the reason people go into prison is mental health issues that haven't been resolved.
Talk, man.
So, and then they come out of prison with the same mental health issues, they get back in trouble and they go right back. So to reduce recidivism, we're thinking if we can get those mental health issues on the inside and when they come out, then hopefully we can reduce the amount of people that go back in.
Gotcha. That's major. That's major, man. So started out as a waiver. Take us on this journey.
There was a small little company in Arkadelphia. It was developmental disabilities. And so I started there probably my sophomore year of college. Went from developmental disabilities into a residential treatment facility, provided mental health services as a case manager. Went from there into mental health disability specialist for Head Start. Went from there to a quality assurance manager. So I was doing administration in mental health. It just gradually went on and on, finished school, got my license as a counselor. And this is where I feel I'm doing the most work.
Gotcha.
The thing about it is, as a counselor, I feel like in the office, I'm seeing one client at a time, which to me, I wanted to touch a bigger population. So when I got this contract with ACC, I'm thinking, whoa, I can touch the state. And that's my goal, is to touch as many people as possible, not just one person at a time behind closed doors.
Gotcha.
But let's get on the ground and really serve.
That's right. That's right. Willie, I'm gonna let you back this up, brother. I'm gonna let you take it on home.
We'll wrap it up in a real way, man. I'm talking about something that's really important to me, that's really important to you, and I see it's really important to her. And it's the key factor in being the reason why everything you do moves the way that it moves, sister. And that is your faith, baby.
Yes. And that's been the grounding factor in my personal life, in my marriage, and what I do in my business. I mean, it's all about God.
Yeah.
It's all about God, because you think of even the passion of Christ.
Right.
You know, that is another reason why I think my business is like just kind of growing, because of the compassion that I have for others. And everybody we bring on board, it's the compassion. And so my faith has been extremely, extremely important to me, and grounding. That keeps me grounded.
Love it.
That keeps me grounded.
Love it, man. Share with them how they can get in touch with you right now. Sure.
Okay, so I'm online at passionunlimitedllc.com. You can email me, Christina, at passionunlimitedllc. You can, what's another way they can reach me? Email. Go to my Facebook. Go to my Instagram. I mean, we're out there. So if you need services, you can schedule online. You can call me, 501-825-0189. We're accessible. There's no reason why if you need it,
no reason.
If you need it, you can't have it. So
no reason. Oh, got my man Dr. Mac, which he coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Dr. Mac tomorrow, boy, and he's soaking up all this. I told him to make sure that you tune in for this one, and lo and behold, my man is there. Can't wait to see you tomorrow, Dr. Mac. My baby brother Steve, I see you, Big Steve, my main man. Well, it's time for the game now.
Uh-oh.
This game is called How Will Christina Handle Therapy? And we're going to throw some folks at you that we think need your services, okay?
Okay.
And we'll give you some scenarios and everything. And this game is brought to you in part by KIP Crusaders and everything. So KIP Crusaders, man, download for ALS. We're going to continue to fight like hell for a cure for ALS, man. We love you and continue to do the things you do. So, Willio.
Yes, sir.
You know, I like you to start off things because you look so cute when you do it, okay?
Oh, man.
I want you to start off.
I don't want to look cute, man.
You just look so handsome when you do it, man.
I'll take that one.
There you go, baby. There you go.
Very dapper, sometimes debonair.
Debonair, I like it, man. You find one of those that you want to start off with first, and you're going to read that scenario to her. She don't know what to expect. You read it to her, and then she going to give us some innuendos on how we going to do this, okay?
Okay.
Run with it, baby.
Okay. Let's say, Christina. Now, mind you, these are all characters.
Okay.
That we're speaking on.
And people you might know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fred has done it again. He got caught helping Betty take in groceries when Wilma told him to stop helping because Barney is over there.
Mm.
And Barney can help his own wife take in the groceries. This time the table switched. Barney came and helped Wilma bring in the groceries.
Oh no.
And Fred went through the roof, told Wilma that she is a hypocrite, and he's at the point that he almost hates her. I want to know, how would you help him, Fred and Wilma, using your flow?
Okay.
Your flow status.
Okay.
Oh, good one, yeah.
So, where's my flow status? Y'all got it, or I'm just supposed to go
I
with
can
it?
go with it.
I can go with it.
Go ahead.
I'll just go with it. Okay, so go back. So Wilma is Fred's wife,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and then the other two are
Barney and Betty.
Barney and Betty. So Fred was helping Betty, and now
Groceries.
Barney is helping Wilma.
Right.
Okay, I got it. So first off, none of that stuff should have been going on anyway, because every man need to take care of his wife.
Right.
That's right.
So obviously they wasn't taking care of their own.
Mm.
So the women, on the other hand, I think as a woman, we want our men to do stuff for us. So obviously they were looking for somebody to help them because their husbands wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. So in this situation, I think we need to talk about responsibility and accountability. I think those are the main things that need to be addressed, because he wasn't accountable for, and he wasn't responsible. And if those things had been going on, she might not have gone out there and asked for another man to help her in the first place.
Wow, love it. That's a good one. Flintstones and the Rebels, get y'all act together. Get it together. All right. Christina,
Yes, sir.
I need your help with this one.
Okay.
We got a couple that's on the brink of ruins right now, okay? They're at the office door of Passion Unlimited. They're there.
Okay.
You're finishing up with another client, you finna get ready. The woman that took your water cooler and hit the poor man with it. Okay?
Oh.
Yeah, she's mad. They've been married for over 25 years. And she said he only wants to drink beer and hang at Mo with the boys. Marge is fed up with Homer's stuff, but she's willing to work on their marriage, especially for the children, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie. Christina, what would you say to help Marge and Homer out? What would you say?
First off, there's only so much Marge can do, because if he's drinking and doing his thing, she can't change him.
She can't change him.
There's
Can't
nothing
change
she can do about his behavior.
She can't change
So, first off, for him, I would recommend that he go get some help.
Right.
For her, if it's bothering her that much that she got to hit him upside the head,
So hit the water cooler, she got him.
if it's bothering her that much, she needs to consider her options. Because
Wow.
either you stay or you go, because you can either change it, accept it, or let it go.
That's right.
She can't change it. She doesn't want to accept it because it's unacceptable. The last option is to let it go, because there's only so much you can do to help somebody that doesn't want to be helped.
Like
So
that.
I would encourage him to get help. I would encourage her to talk about, okay, look, either we're going to fix this or we're not, because I can't continue on this path. You know, even for the kids, maybe,
That's
you know,
right.
I don't want the kids growing up in this environment. So that's something that she needs to look at for herself.
Love it,
What do
love
I want, and what do I need to do for me and my kids?
Wow. You hear that, Willio?
Oh, yeah.
Back me up. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Miss Christina said, you need to let it go. Let it go now, Homer. Looks like another
Oh
love
my
TKO.
gosh. Oh my goodness.
Oh! Tired of being caught up. I think I better let it go.
She needs to consider her options.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Consider her
Consider your
options.
options. Consider your
Don't
options.
necessarily run off, but don't hit him upside the head with the water cooler.
Wow.
That's it. That's it. Whole water cooler. Took the water cooler out.
That
knocked him
just
out.
took it, yeah, that took it
too
to
far.
another level.
Wow. Go ahead, Willio.
All right, let's say there's a guy involved this time. Let's give him a name. Let's say his name is, let's call him Eric.
Oh,
man.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call him Eric Allen.
Okay.
Let's call him Eric Allen.
Okay,
We'll give him
okay.
a last name too. We'll call him Eric Allen. And he said, Eric is an amazing guy. Been a great provider for his wonderful family, a great husband and father, true asset to his high school. But Eric has a big problem, Christina. See, Eric is B shocking Rob's Jonesboro Hurricanes, and he got the championship.
He sure did.
Eric likes to boast about it. You know, he got
See,
this
Funk
smirk
Green.
on his face every time he come around.
Oh,
Now it's shocking when not inviting him to the Olive Garden for dinner because he want to walk around and floss the championship ring.
oh.
And I didn't know he was going to actually bring the ring today.
And floss it in your
He
face?
flossed right in the face.
Okay,
All in your face,
okay.
Just like that, man. Yeah. I don't understand. Let me see it one more time.
Oh, he showed you too. He put it in your face.
No problem putting it out. Just like, oh man, here it is. But the shocking one can't get over this.
Okay.
And he needs some help with, getting over his team bad defeat.
Okay.
It's still bothering him it's still bothering him right now.
It's bothering me.
Need some help.
He's gonna cry when he get back in the car,
I'm
right?
gonna cry.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Don't cry about it. Don't cry
I'm
about
crying.
it.
I'm crying in private.
Okay. So you dealing with these issues.
Mm-hmm.
This an issue for you.
It's an issue.
What can you do about it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
I can steal this ring and run.
You could,
that
but
put
what's
me in
that
jail.
going?
It's gonna put me in jail, ain't it?
So if there's nothing you can do about it, but you letting it get you to that point,
Yeah.
you really need to consider what benefit is this to me to be hating on this man's ring. It's just a ring. You hating. Stop hating.
No, it's not just right. Look at
You
it again.
hating.
Look at it again.
That means you got some personal issues
Hold
you
on
need to
again.
resolve.
Let me see that thing. It's just a
You
ring.
got personal issues
I
that
know,
you
man.
need to resolve.
I gotta get it out of there.
You gotta get it out your system
I
because
gotta
ain't
use some
nothing we can
coping
do about that. There you go.
I gotta use me some
Get you
coping
some coping
skills, man.
skills because
Oh, man.
it is what it is. They won. It's
It's
over.
a done deal, ain't it?
It's over.
I'm gonna say that second one for Willie O. I'm not gonna let. I'm gonna let him
Uh-uh.
take the second one. At the right, I'm gonna do the first. I'm gonna do the one out right underneath. This
Mm-mm.
one. All right, Miss Christina. We got two more after this. We're
Okay,
gonna let you
okay.
go. There's this guy named Kanye West,
Mm-mm.
and he's going wayward in his thinking process. He's very impulsive. He always doing things to bring attention to negativity to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Christina, there's an anxiety, depression, or even social skills. Can you help Mr. West with?
Because his issues have gone on for so long,
Mm-hmm.
he might need to consider medication management.
Oh.
If in the event he has no control over what's going on, which if he's dealing with depression, anxiety, you can get all the therapy you need, but if it's so severe, you probably need to go see a doctor just to get you stable enough that I can do some therapy with you.
Gotcha.
Because you can't do therapy with somebody that's not stable enough to actually process what you're saying. So if Kanye is off the chain, he not processing what I'm telling him. So let's go get you stable. Then come on back and let's talk.
Gotcha. You don't get your help, Kanye.
Go
We're gonna
get you
get
some
some help.
You're gonna be in line
stability.
with Aura, okay? You get in line with Aura and Tracy.
Yeah.
He better not break in front of me. That's all I'm saying, yo. He better not break in front of me. I don't care how many records he sold.
Miss Christine, I got a partner of mine that we call the Grinch.
Okay.
And last week we had Craig O'Neill on here, and we was telling the Grinch, everybody know he stole Christmas, but we was like, give Christmas back and like take St. Patrick's Day or something.
Take something else.
Yeah, we didn't know that he was listening to us, and over the course of this week, he took St. Patrick's Day, he took Mother's Day. He said he on deck for Father's Day. He took Black Friday. He took Good Friday. He took last Friday. He gonna take next Friday.
Friday
But
after
he
next.
realized that he just ain't right. So he just ain't right.
He's a klepto.
Yeah, he's a klepto, just like stealing everything. And he said that he needed some psychoeducation help.
Okay.
And he asked me to ask you, could you help him?
Okay. First off, we need to figure out why he's stealing. There's something,
stealing, right?
there's a reason why he feels that he got to take all this stuff for himself. So we got to figure out what's going on in him that makes him want to just take. Obviously, there's something empty in him. So if we can figure out what's missing, maybe we can help him process why he's taking. And then hopefully we can get him to give it back. Need to do some processing right there. And reprogramming, I think, like using some CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy.
Loving it.
We can work on some cognitive behavioral therapy and get him to thinking about things a little bit differently so he can give all that stuff back.
There you go. Yeah. Take Cindy Lou Hoop stuff back to her. Hey, William,
Take it back. Take it back.
I think we went off live.
But I will say this, Miss Christina, I'm a firm believer in giving people their flowers when they can smell them. So I'm gonna give you your flowers right now.
Oh,
Sister, you are cold-blooded. You know that?
All right.
I'm sitting here listening to everything. We gave you some fictional characters.
It was interesting.
But it was fictional characters, but the advice was very real. And it's advice that people can apply. Not even if you don't necessarily have to be in a marriage to apply what you just gave.
That's right. That's right.
That's true.
Just gave.
That's true.
It was something. I'm sitting here listening, and I'm like, okay, wow.
Blown away, yeah.
Yeah.
Blown away.
Glad
Here's
I
some
could
things
help
that
him.
can still help me to this day.
Yeah.
To this day, yeah. Because some people, I think one of the biggest mistakes couples make in marriages is thinking that there's nothing wrong.
Oh my goodness. Somebody's in denial.
Somebody's in denial, yeah. Because even if there's nothing really wrong, there's always something going on. There's always something that can be addressed, something that can be talked about, something that can be aired out before it get too far.
Right, and if you find those problems early, you can address them on the front end.
Right.
Now when it's done blown up, then you
Right.
gotta address it on the back end.
Right.
So I always encourage, especially with the Flip My Marriage, that's tools you get on the front end. When it goes so far on the back end, you need to actually come in for therapy.
Yeah. Because my problem was I wouldn't talk. And I'd hold everything in. Everything would build up. Well, pressure can only hold for so long.
Right, and then
Pressure
it
can
just,
burst pipes.
right,
So
yeah,
when it come out, even in a physical pipe, when it's released, it's violent.
right.
And not always fist fighting violent, but
Aggressive, verbal, yeah. verbal
aggressive
aggression.
mannerisms, and that was my thing. And I had to, and what he talked about a while ago, when you get that time by yourself, you get
figure
time.
some,
Yeah.
yeah. You have to figure some things out.
You're right.
Right.
So now, it's exactly what you said. My perception of a lot of things is different. Not just hearing the things that she say to me, I actually listen to it.
Right.
She listens to me. The dialogue is open now.
Yes.
And that started a big change in our relationship. And right now, we at the best that we've ever been.
That's
Best that
amazing.
we've ever been. So
That's awesome.
Love it.
That's
Love
awesome. I can say the same for me and Eric, because like I said, we've been through so many challenges, and there was a point where he was in Dallas and I was here. He was working for the Cowboys, and that separation within
Go
himself.
Cowboys, my man.
He's done a lot.
my book, man.
But we were
Jesus.
in that separation. I learned that I didn't want to be alone, and I learned what I valued in him and in our marriage. So when he came back, it was good.
That's what's
It
up.
was good, because I'm that missing, and you realize, wow, I really love this person, and I want things within our marriage to be better.
What happened with the Cowboys?
What still happened with them?
What happened? What made you leave them?
Oh, that was a project with the AT&T Stadium. That was,
Okay.
It was an internship with them, like a year or so.
Gotcha. I thought you was working with the team or something.
No, it was on the business side and sales and marketing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That whole team can use your wife's
They can't use your coaching skills right now.
Yeah.
Use some of both.
Use his coaching skills and her psychoanalysis skills.
Oh, they need all that right now.
All that right now. They just, oh no, man. But you have fun in your game?
Yes,
Pretty
I
good.
did.
Oh, yeah,
Y'all
you
didn't
having
catch
fun
it?
now?
You enjoy
Yes.
yourself, right?
Yes.
Well, we got a segment we want you to be part of. It's called The Lowdown.
Uh-oh.
And this part of the segment is when we get people from all over the United States of America, Canada, and Africa and Asia too. And they send us stuff that they've done
Okay.
that is outlandish. And Willie O kind of plays Christina Hopson Allen a little bit. He tries to give him a little bit of, no, he don't.
Oh, okay.
He
He
talks
not gonna-
bad. No, he talks bad about him, man. But I'm gonna let him do it. I'm gonna let him do it for you. And
Okay.
you gonna go along with him. We can go along with it. So it's time for
The Lowdown.
Sounded like Soul Glow, didn't
Ooh.
it?
Brought to you by nobody. Hit that again. It's time
What?
for.
I couldn't hear it again.
You can
if I
get it in
tried.
there, oh,
No, sir.
man. Boy, you brought that, man. You brought it. What we got for the damn lowdown, baby?
I don't know what I brought, but it was something.
Man, what you
Oh,
bringing
man.
to the lowdown? Let's see who that one is.
This lowdown is titled Fatal Foreplay Finale.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they needed
Fatal foreplay.
Oh, we need to pull
They
mine.
needed Jesus, Mary, and Joseph this time.
Man, What you got, baby?
Oh man, a guy by the name of Andrew Charles Chanel. That's right, Andrew Charles Chanel, 23-year-old Floridian. It's brought a whole new meaning to the word foreplay, as it is known now, flow play. Because it seems like only certain Floridians play this type of game, man. Andrew was about to engage in a sexual encounter with his beautiful lover when he accidentally shot and killed his female counterpart. They were playing a game what is called gunplay foreplay, where they take guns and rub them on each other's body, which caused Andrew to shoot and kill his partner, reported by Crystal Clark at HCSO and the Breakfast Club. Andrew is being charged with manslaughter and being held on $50,000 bond. The report states that Mr. Chanel was very upset about what happened and was obviously not trying to do such a thing. This is such a terrible incident, Big Shocker. Rob, I'm gonna tell you something, man. We all grown here.
Yep.
And I think that every grown couple got a certain level of freakiness in their marriage.
Well,
Now, if y'all ashamed to speak about y'allself, I speak about myself.
this your
There's
thing.
a certain level of freakiness in Willie O the Genius when it comes to relations in the bedroom with my wife. But I promise you, right now in front of you, this whole room, and the most high God that I serve, I'm not pulling out no pistols,
Thank you.
rubbing them on my wife.
Thank you.
So that's a thing? They just build pistols and rub on each
Apparently,
other?
it's only a thing in a certain section of Florida where these type of people reside.
Why would they pull loaded guns and do
I
it
don't
now?
know,
Makes
man.
no
Look here, Rick
sense.
James said one time, and I do quote, cocaine is a hell
It's
of a drug.
all got to be, man.
Ain't no way in the world I am pulling out no pistol, rubbing it on my wife.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dog.
What was he thinking in the first place?
Oh, man.
One thing I do know about holding a pistol, if you don't intend to use it, you put your finger around the bracket that protects
Right,
the trigger.
the trigger,
You don't
yeah.
have your finger inside that slot unless they were a little more kinkier than I'm thinking.
Uh-huh.
She might have been turned on by the sight of his finger by that trigger. Nonetheless, that was her last sexual encounter. It was the last time they got to shake some sheets. As a matter of fact, it never happened in the first place because this was all foreplay.
Wow.
So they didn't even round the bases and get to home plate.
Oh gosh.
Wow. So it's 1, 2, 3, bang. Bang. They ain't make the four. Wow. Lord.
I feel bad for the young lady, man, and I pray God blesses her soul.
Yeah.
That's a terrible way. You never know how we gonna leave this earth.
I'm trying to tell you,
But who wants to leave like that?
she done showed up at the gates with honey, baby oil, and a bullet wound.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like, dang.
Like candle
man.
wax and gunpowder.
Gunpowder, yeah. Like, man, she done showed up with some KY, butter, and a gun pole in her head, man. Man,
She made it to the
man.
pearly gates looking like a ghetto stripper with a
Oh,
bullet
my
hole in her.
God.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow, man,
Wow.
that's
Damn.
crazy.
I don't even got no more. Lord, please. I've been through mountain time. Oh, help us all. What was he gonna say on court day?
What can you say
What
on
can you
court
say
day?
on court day? Like,
How can you explain that?
damn.
When they say
don't
what
see
was
it.
going on at the time of this incident.
Miss Allen, chime in. I don't know.
My question is this. Okay, as I'm listening to this, and the gun is loaded, was there any what is it when it's called that you premeditated something? You see what I'm saying? Like, why was the gun loaded in the first place?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, why you rubbing
It
all
could have
up
been a
on her
safer way
with
to play this game.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that just doesn't make sense. Was he up to something? That was my thought initially. Now, I don't know if I'm just out there. But I just wonder why you would rub a loaded gun on your partner without. That's just deep.
You know, I'm kind of thrown off, Miss Christina. I really am, and I'll admit it. So when I first read the story, I immediately imagined him like in a scene from Training Day. You remember when Denzel and them caught the guys in the alley when they were trying to take advantage of the young girl? He pulled both his guns out.
Clicked them together?
Yeah, that's what I imagined. That he was standing there over the bed, clicking the guns together.
And just
Rubbing
accidentally.
together and
Rubbing
then
together.
yeah, and just accidentally.
I don't know.
Wow.
That just sounds weird to me.
It is weird.
That just sounds really.
It is weird.
And then to say, "Oh, I didn't mean for that to happen."
didn't
Well, it
know.
wouldn't have happened if you
If you
hadn't had a
hadn't-
loaded
And
gun.
a loaded gun.
So that just, I
I've
don't
heard
know.
A lot
It
of weird
just
stuff when it comes
seems
to
kinda-
bedroom matters, but that's got to be.
That's got to be the top,
That's got to
man.
be the top one right there.
Now,
that's
everybody,
beyond kinky. That's just.
I think everybody in Florida now is going to get some super soakers.
Yeah.
They're not going that route
They
no
ain't
more.
going-
Whoa, no. I bet, man, can you think of the next door neighbors? Didn't he shot her? They was in there. I heard them, and you know, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the head, baby. In the head, baby. But she didn't make it to 8. She just made it to 3.
Oh gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah.
since we talk about R. Kelly, we talk about R. Kelly. Didn't R. Kelly have a song called 12 Play?
Yeah. Yeah.
12 Play.
Yeah.
I ain't going there.
Yeah.
I ain't going there, y'all. I ain't gonna be.
They didn't make it to 12.
They didn't make it 12.
Yeah.
1, we're having a lots of fun. 2, guess what I do to you? 3,
Ooh.
Man, we get down
Y'all
on the
having
low.
too much fun off that one.
We get down on HawgLife. I'm sorry, man, but man, Andrew.
Hey, baby, let me see what that gun play like.
That just went too far.
Andrew. Oh, Andrew. Hope he ain't in a cell by her. Oh. You think
Sorry,
he'll
that
do?
was funny.
You think he'll do jail time?
Huh?
Think he'll do jail time?
Oh, yeah, I think he's going to get a little time.
He's
out
gotta
of
get
that
some
one.
time for
But
this
it
one.
was an accident.
Yeah, it was
That's
actually-
what he gonna say, but that's manslaughter.
Yeah,
That's
That's
manslaughter.
just-
Yeah.
You tried to get your little buck nasty on, but you still killed this woman.
Yeah, man. Wow. Boy, the lowdown needs his own zip code. I've been saying it for the longest, but well,
Guns,
I just heard the car pull up. We got a segment where we got this guy named King Petty, Miss Christina. And are you a boxing fan? You're a boxing fan, so you gonna know about what King Petty's about to talk about here from last week's heavyweight championship bout. King Petty, hear ye, hear ye. The floor is yours, King. What you got for us, baby?
What it do? Well, you already know who it is. It's your main man, King Petty, a.k.a. Petty Murphy, a.k.a. Uncle Blue.
Uncle Blue.
And I'm in this thing today, man. We're going to talk about a little boxing today, man.
Let's talk about some boxing.
Man, boxing is big. Heavyweight boxing in particular, man, to me, is making a comeback, man. We got some real serious guys out there that's besides the Klitschko brothers, that's really out there throwing them hands now, man. But sometimes when you boxing, and the thing that usually get the boxers is a lot of time in a pre-fight interviews, they let their mouth write a check that they bust can't cash. Man.
That's profound.
I haven't seen it happen a lot of times, and this time it happened to a guy by the name of Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, who was actually on deck to fight Deontay Wilder.
Next in line, that's right.
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Ooh,
now,
that-
man.
he done
I don't
messed
think
all
that's
that
gonna
up.
happen because he got beat by a guy by the name of Ruiz. Ruiz, aka Butterbean Jr.
Butterbean
That tell you
Jr.
enough right there. His
Wow.
name, Butterbean Jr. That means he was a little rotund dude. But just like Butterbean Sr., he had them hands. And in the pre-fight interview, Anthony was getting down on him, man. He was going in on him, man. I'm talking about he was talking that big talk. Really, if it was just based on the pre-fight interview, he won the fight.
Oh, man.
But it's a difference between little boxing and real boxing.
Yeah, you
man.
better believe that.
They got in the ring. It didn't take little Butterbean long. 3 rounds.
He put him down, man.
3 rounds, man.
Yeah, he
You
put
looking
him
at the
down.
lights.
Put him down.
How did I get here? What's going on? Oh, I'm in a fight.
Man. Vegas lost so much on
Vegas
that fight,
lost a
man.
lot.
Vegas went broke. They couldn't pay the light
I
bill this
believe
week.
he lost a shot at the championship.
He did. He did.
If-
He's gonna go down. He's gonna go down right now.
You know, that showed me for sure that he didn't want no parts of Deontay, man.
No.
Deontay's not the most skilled boxer. But what he is, he's a semi-contained loose cannon, if that's
That's
such
exactly
a thing.
what he is. He's Mike Tyson of the new millennium.
I think even Mike Tyson had a little more discipline in the ring than Deontay did.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so. Now, Mike had his moments, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, boy.
Mike had his moments way before the Holyfield incident.
Mm-hmm.
He had his moments, but
Mike was more technical than Deontay.
I guess that's what I'm saying.
He was more technical. He had technical, you know.
Deontay is like a street fighter that just happens to know how to box a little bit.
I heard Deontay punched the Avon lady. She didn't bring all his bubble bath.
Yeah, she
What?
He punched the Avon lady.
Yeah.
Knocked her smooth out.
Yeah.
Said
Yeah.
she got back and came back with him and his skin was so soft.
Yeah.
Said she was playing with him. She got him.
You know who I think? I think Vanessa could have gave.
Oh
Could
man.
have gave Anthony Joshua.
Yeah,
a run
Vanessa
for his
would
money,
have.
man.
She'd have wore him out with them crab
With
legs.
the crab legs.
Yeah, man. Yeah, crab legs, man. But
One thing that you gotta know, man, you never underestimate your opponent.
never.
Never underestimate your opponent, man. He talked
Never.
that talk and told him how bad he was gonna beat him, and actually that's what happened to him.
Got bugged down, man.
Yeah, because
Bugged down.
in my opinion, he was never in the fight.
No. It was a bad looking fight. Did you catch it?
I did. I watched him play it.
What you think of it, man?
It was he wasn't ready for it.
No.
Underestimated him. And you know what's funny? After the fight, it was interviewing him. He's still talking about Wilder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has no clue. He don't
No,
know Wilder.
you know what they call that? He was punch drunk.
Punch drunk. Exactly.
He was
Exactly.
punch drunk. And like,
He didn't even look like he was ready to fight. Like he underestimated him so much. He just got in the ring.
See, that's what happened with Adrian Broner in his last fight.
Yeah. Adrian just been.
Broner was so punch drunk. He told me I had the whole city with me. No, brother, you was in the ring by yourself, getting towed up that whole fight. Cincinnati was not with you.
Well, you heard this morning. I heard this morning that they have agreed to a rematch. Anthony Joshua and Red.
Joshua, yeah. It'd be good. It'd be good for ticket sales. It'd be good. It'll draw a lot of money again.
Yeah.
And it'll make Vegas a lot of money because they'll bet all their money on Ruiz this time, and he gonna get beat.
Yeah. Because they lost. I mean, they lost the kitchen sink.
Now. I'm with you on that one. I'm not saying that because I don't think that he gonna actually beat him.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah, he got a glass jaw, man.
Joshua, yeah.
Yeah,
he
glass
really
can be
good.
shattered,
He really
man.
good. And I don't know, people didn't see that before,
But
you know.
I mean, it's pro sports, man. If Vegas is involved, so they gonna make that money do what it do.
Well, you know, George Foreman wants to manage him.
Yeah, that's how much he sucked. Foreman like him.
Foreman, he would have come out.
I'll get you right.
I get you right and tight, man. But man, it's been a great show, bro. Have you enjoyed yourself?
I have.
Well, we're not gonna let you leave here without something from the HawgLife. Willie, you see that sack beside you? You mind grabbing that, sir?
Yeah.
We got something for you and your wonderful husband.
All right.
We're gonna send y'all
I
home.
like gifts.
Yeah, pull them out there. We got y'all something. It's the HawgLife, baby.
Oh,
I want you to hold it. Look at that. It is the HawgLife, baby. Show
Got
that
it.
off. Look at there.
Yeah.
And we got you one too. We got you one too, man.
Thank y'all.
And we actually gonna send you both on a date to the Olive Garden.
Oh, we
On the
need a
HawgLife.
date. We need a
We're gonna
date.
send y'all there, man, and we just love the work you're doing, Miss Christina. And
Thank
you too,
you.
Mr. Eric. We love the work you guys doing, man. And it is a blessing, you know, when we get guests like this on the show. Willie O, he'll attest to what I'm saying. We get guests like this on the show. You teach us more than we entertain you, and that's what you did. You've been teaching us more than we could ever entertain you. So we're gonna let Willie O give us the 216 philosophy. You gotta give it twice today, don't you?
Yeah, man.
Do you want to save it or do you want to go and give it?
No, I got one, man.
Go ahead and give it to him, goddamn.
Yes, I got one, man.
There you go. I'm looking out for you.
Let me see, man. Today's 216 philosophy is simply this: know that you are worth something. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking to our culture right now. We do have a worth. We do have a value. We do have a purpose. Know your worth. Cherish your value. And never underestimate your purpose. Once you find your purpose, live in it, stand on it. It's yours. It's been given to you. Nobody can take it away from you. That is this 216 philosophy for this week.
Love it, my brother.
That was
Love it.
good.
Love it. I love you too, man. God bless you. Miss Christina, got anything you want to say? Anything else?
Thank y'all so much.
Oh,
this was
well,
so
this
much
was all
fun.
Yeah.
I
So that
really
means you gotta make a
enjoyed it.
return trip later on down the road.
All right, just
Gotta
let
make
me
a return
know.
trip.
Let
Let
me
them know
know.
one more time about Passion Unlimited. Go ahead and throw it up there.
Go to the website. That's the easiest way of finding me. It's passionunlimitedllc.com. You can schedule your appointments. You can access me. So just go to the website. That's the easiest way.
There you go. There you go. Coach, you got anything to say, Coach?
Yeah, man, it's fun.
Man.
It was fun.
Did you enjoy yourself?
It was
Enjoy yourself
fun.
too, man.
Enjoyed having
He was
you,
laughing the whole time.
Wheel West Studios. He make you look good.
When you know you don't.
No, you don't. Thanks for coming again, nephew. To the Bully Hog, J. Rob the Bully. We miss you.
sir.
We'll see you today. We'll see the baby sis in action. Her freelance entrepreneur plug is here. We're going. We're guest MCs. We're gonna be there. And the angry hog himself, Marcus Tucker.
That's right.
Man.
The gooch of the team.
The gooch of the whole squad. He the only one
Everybody,
ain't been
but you never
seen.
seen it, right?
And to our boy Pablo, aka P Funk.
We miss you today, Papa.
Miss you today, fam, man. So we enjoyed it, man. We can't wait for the next week. The Hogs will not be here next week, but we have some substitutes coming. So tune in. It's gonna be an extravaganza as always. Willie O,
Yes, sir.
I love you like a fat kid love cheesecake.
Look here, man. I love you the same. I just love you, period. But if we're gonna love you like fat kids, I love you like fat kid love cake pie and banana pudding, bro.
Yeah, I love it, baby. I love it.
Yes, sir.
Love it. Dish and diabetes all over the love, baby.
All over.
All over the love. Serving it up, baby, man. It is the one and only Shocker one, Big Rob the Shocker. He is.
Willie, the genius.
She is.
Christina Allen.
All right now, and this is the Hog Life,
baby.
And it's a wrap.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
It is the most dangerous podcast in the A-State, the coldest podcast in the A-State. You are chilling with your best friends from the West End. It is the shocking one, Big Rob the Shocker. He is
Willie, the genius. That's right. You are tuned in to the #1 podcast in the A-State, the most dangerous podcast in the state of Arkansas, the HawgLife, baby.
Willie O. What's that question you got for him?
Are you about that life?
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 It's the HawgLife, baby.